Hey guys. So um, the other day, I saw this really cool picture on Instagram um, of this. It was a wooden spoon, but it could fold, and I thought that's awesome. I want one. So I got to work, and I made this a little folding spoon, and I'm super happy with it. Was really proud, and posted some pictures on like Instagram and Bushcraft USA. Uh, and I did this using only the Woodsman, this little, if you guys can see it, this little drill bit that I made that goes in my sewing kit, and some 120 and 220 grit sandpaper. That's all I used to make this, and it works really, really good. I used the saw on the Woodsman to cut the groove, trim the shoulders down on either side, and of course use the Woodsman and the tang to scrape out the spoon. Well, after I posted this, several folks have made suggestions about making a fork, and I think that's pretty cool. I like the idea of making a fork. Um, so I had kind of set aside some hardwoods or something that I could use to make the tines and make them good and strong. But I have another thought. I can think of another material that you can find naturally that would be very strong and maybe make a more sturdy tines, for the fork itself. The only question is, I've never put a knife against antler. This is elk antler. It's dry. It's in great shape. It hasn't like deteriorated at all. Super, super strong and thick, as you guys can tell. I'm going to attempt carving the fork section of a folding spoon or a folding fork using this with only this. And we will see how the saw and the edge hold up dealing with material as hard as elk antler. This is either going to go really good or really bad. So let's find out.
photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. Oh no, it's true. You made me happy for a while. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so fire. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. Stars shone in our eyes like the lights of fireflies. We were obsessed and we felt warmth in our chests. Your heart was full of dreams. It made you feel extreme. Give me a sign if you keep it in mind. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy for a while. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so fire. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. We knew we'd be forever young. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I knew that love would never die. Now everybody's on their own. If I could see you now, you would stand out from the crowd, and maybe you would notice me. Then our eyes would meet. I would feel my heart beat when you looked and smiled at me. Back then our love was so strong. We wanted this to go on, but now it's only a pleasant memory. If I could see you now, you would stand out from the crowd, but you would not even notice me. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so fire. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. We knew we'd be forever young. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I knew that love would never die. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too.
All right. Here is the finished fork. It works. It locks into place. Um, the handle for the fork and the spoon are eucalyptus. I can tell by the bark. And this is the first time I have ever carved antler, as being elk antler, with a knife. And it went way better than what I thought. Initially, I'd started with a saw right through here, and I was very concerned that, okay, am I going to ding this thing up? Am I going to, do something that does damage to the saw? No, I can't even tell I cannot tell any difference in how sharp this saw is. It's still just very grabby and bitey, and it still has all the nice little points facing the right direction. So The saw handled it fantastic. Then, as you guys saw, I switched over to using the edge, and now I have cleaned this edge with a little bit of fabric and polish, but I have not sharpened the edge because I want you guys to be able to see. All right. Okay, so hopefully this works. I'm just wanting you guys to be able to see the edge. This is this through the quarter round. The first part of the kukri curl. And again, I just polished the sides. I have not touched that edge. But I wanted to get all the gunk off of it so that you can see. I mean, guys, I've done 3 or 4 projects now. My daughter's bracelet, the spoon, and now it's got the, with the elk antler. I mean, look at that. Not a chink, nothing out of place. The heat treat on this knife is amazing. I mean, there was so much work that took place just right through here. And it's just pristine. All right, here's some paper. Let's do a quick sharpness test. Run through this section here. Yeah. That's nice and sharp. Run through here. Sharp. Right in there, it starts to dull. So we're good through here. Right there, that's funny, the point's still sharp. So I've got one dull spot right there on this entire knife. Oh gosh, I can't believe that. All right, so I can also tell by sliding the paper along the edge, there's no chinks anywhere. There's no chips, no deformations. I've got one dull spot right there, and that's it. So absolutely amazing. The Origin Knives heat treat. I'm really curious about this and see how it goes. No way. Okay, so the point's still shaving. There's a section right there that doesn't shave. Oh my gosh. So let's get into the whole thing of actually cutting antler with a knife edge. Again, I used the saw for this section here, that section there. It worked great. Used the drill bit to put in the little pinhole. But the rest of this was done either with the point, like right through here, and to dig out the extra marrow and stuff there. And then I used the extended tang to scrape this out, sandpaper as well. And I used the extended tang to smooth this after I shaped it with the edge. And cutting the antler with the knife edge it doesn't really have a grain to it. And I was afraid it might be like brittle or something that would like pop off. It didn't do that. I was cutting slivers all the way. So it was just basically a non-grain, very hard material, and the knife was able to just slide through and take thin slivers at a time, thin cuts, and it worked fantastic. The edge actually held so well that I was able to carve out the pin using that last part of the point. No issue at all. I used the draw knife section to get these nice little sharp edges here on the shoulder. And I used the tang and the draw knife section to level the sides out here and here. I didn't have to worry about leveling it out from the antler because the cuts from the saw were so clean. It really went well. And now I've got a matching set. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming along on my little experiment. And I hope that maybe, it might encourage you guys to get out and try something new and different with your blades. Uh, anyway, stay safe, take care, and God bless.